So the first thing that you want to do when you're building for Q4 is look at your birth chart, your moon sign. The moon is ruled by Cancer energy, although the subconscious mind in the moon goes hand in hand. The subconscious mind is going to be ruled with your imagination. The way you're able to imagine a new reality is the manifestation of a new timeline. Once you understand exactly what manifestation you want to integrate with, you have to find out the energy. So as I said, the subconscious mind rules Pisces, the imagination. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Once you are able to collapse a reality, meaning you are no longer functioning in the mindset, you're not fulfilling a task or doing anything that is remotely possible for that reality to continue, you start to manifest new people that can help you execute the current timeline you're trying to achieve. The more people that you collaborate with is the faster that manifestation will come together. Although community is what we need, the individualism of our mindset is going to have to now unite. Everybody has a purpose to play. Roles may overlap, but everybody will get a chance to shine. So what I mean by when everybody gets a chance to shine, the moon travels through all 12 signs, and it's 2 days that the moon may be in a sign. Mercury moves fast too, so we have options to talk about the things that everybody else wants to discuss. So the thing and the key is to have valuable assets and resources to give your audience. You want to be able to become somebody who is a necessity. Collapsing one timeline and entering a new one, just like the sun is coming out. We want to collapse their timeline. You want to reprogram your subconscious to no longer want to receive things. Close it out. You want to no longer want to receive things from that previous timeline. The desires you used to have and the things you used to want to achieve have to go. Now, when you enter this new timeline, this is requiring you show up differently. So again, everybody gets a chance to shine, although you have to prepare for that time to shine. That's just like approaching a door and not having the key. You have to turn right back around and go find the key. Prepare for the key, because when you use your key to unlock that door will indeed open up. So as we see, society is changing. Everybody is getting a new role. You have to prepare for that role. You have to promote yourself to achieve that role. Your new role has a new narrative that you have to follow. That narrative is now requiring you to have an upgrade in your personality, an upgrade in your wardrobe, an upgrade in your skill set, an upgrade in your confidence level, an upgrade in your execution style. The way you used to get things done are no longer going to satisfy the goals that you want to achieve. I like to call this part the life cycle of your journey. Each form that you have to manifest into is requiring you show up differently. The role that's attached to the goal have to work together. Allowing yourself to see yourself as a new person is the only way you'll be able to manifest that over and over and over again. Repetition and the way you execute your plans will ensure that you are the person to fulfill that role on that timeline. Self-promotion is such a thing. You will have to be the one to tell yourself that you're ready to go to that next level. You are the one self-promoting that new role that you have to become. The thing is, everybody has a unique offer, mainly because we went through unique experiences. No one can validate your experiences besides you. There's a lot of people that can help in the same area, although everybody is going to experience this differently. Q4 is going to help us understand exactly how to maneuver to reach everything we want to in 2026. Everything is now a part of a community. Uniting, collaborating is a part of the next level. Yes, we are all going to receive things individually, but that is going to be based on the amount of effort and willingness that you use to contribute to your industry, your community, and your future endeavors. Your career path should be something that you want to do even on a boring day when you don't feel like working. These are things that you have to offer yourself. You are the only one that can offer yourself that next level, mainly because it's up to you to decide to continue to work at the level that you need to reach the next phase of your journey. So the journey from the employee to the freelancer. Although we see the changes that are happening within society, where could you offer your skills? The skills that you are currently doing at your job, or the ones that you've always been using, but now you're at a current job that has no relatability to the skills that you actually have, or even the ones that you went to college for. Your values are going to narrate the philosophy that you follow for your connection with your audience. So the impact and the structure that you want to have along this journey is going to be how your audience relates to what you're offering. You want to fill in the gaps that your audience is missing from the industry. The market is not going to be able to satisfy everybody. You have to find your little pocket and fill that shit up. For your audience, what are their concerns? What are they worried about? What are the things that they want to anticipate and you might have the resource for? So the life cycle of the offer that you're giving, these people that you're helping are going to go through a transformation stage. The metamorphosis in astrology is ruled by the 8th house. Scorpio energy has a life cycle. The rebirth has to start from the problem. Once you're able to identify the problem and you become a resource for those people in your audience, you're able to understand their solution that they're trying to achieve. There's levels to that solution. The solutions itself are going to go through stages. Each one of the stages that you are able to go through has phases. Just like a ruler, each one of the little brackets are going to reach before it gets to the higher number. That's levels of frequencies. So each level of frequency is going to require a different knowledgeable response to your society, to the reality that you're in, to the timeline that you're in, to the phase of the problem you're trying to achieve. So allowing yourself to go through this process is the only way you can become a valuable asset in your industry. The market cannot satisfy everybody, so there is always somebody that needs your specific resource. The inner child, the inner teenager, and the inner artist are stages of awareness. And the more I think about this, the more it's all rooted in Pisces energy. Now we currently have Saturn in Pisces. It's in retrograde, and we're all getting the opportunity to have some discipline in the things that we manifest, mainly because we don't need things that are unnecessary. You are the one who clarifies what's unnecessary. And you can't really ask other people what's necessary for your needs. This is why the experience on Earth is individual. It's very subjective. Only you can give self-promotions. Only you can detach. Only you can integrate. Your willingness to do anything is what makes you create a new timeline. So with Pisces energy, it dissolves an old timeline and manifests a new one with Aries energy. So when you look at the zodiac wheel and you see where your Pisces and Aries house lies at, these areas and these things are going to be manifest for you to focus on. These areas are a part of your new reality. Once you are manifesting a new reality, you have to really figure out exactly what you want to maintain on your own. You have to find out how much you can endure on your own and then manifest from there. So Pisces energy is the mirror of the soul. And I say that because it's like a reflection of your subconscious mind imprinted against the world. Now, some people have access to get a glimpse of this Pisces energy out of you. And it's mainly because your subconscious is already living the narrative that your conscious mind has not yet explored. Now, subconsciously, you fantasize and you really want to see things manifest. However, the only reason why it doesn't manifest is because there's effort that has to give for that to become something. And without effort, it will always remain a glimpse. Now, that sounds like, but your emotions are attached to doing anything. So they usually say, if I don't feel like it, I'm not doing it. So if your conscious mind doesn't feel like creating that manifestation, your emotions will not be into it. That's when they say don't half-ass something. That glimpse will be half-assed and it will not sustain anything. Keeping the momentum to keep something alive revolves around emotion. So the relationship that you have with your manifestation is the same way that you handle the relationships in your life. And that's a freaking dagger. Allowing yourself to know that is the root of spiritual awakening. Welcome.